Hello to anyone watching this. If all goes well, this should be the first video that I'm posting online. My name is Chris. I'm making this video because there's a big change coming in my life that I'm, a bit fearful of. Tomorrow I'll be flying to a city that I know, but to flying and moving away from where I've lived the past 2 years and starting something new there. And I think that's always kind of, at least for me, a big moment, and I've had to do it a few times. As a bit of background, I've been depressed for a very long time, probably, I would say over 10 years, but, with knowledge of it, it went unknown for a while. And I only kind of, got a handle that it was happening on it, like when I was, about 4 or 5 years ago. And so I wanted to make this video because I'm moving, and I had been working with a therapist here for the last kind of like 2-year period, maybe more like a year and change. And so now I won't be working with that person anymore, and that's kind of a scary thing for me. There's always an urge when I go to a new place or do something new or make a change that there's this feeling of a restart, a resetting, and that's something I've tried to work a lot on in therapy, and I think we've done a good job. And I've always used this mountain metaphor. I'm sitting at my home and I want to be instantly on top of the summit, on top of the big mountain, not feeling this way anymore, not feeling so, negative and having these looping thoughts and frustrations. And really at this point, it feels like I just, I'm out of the house, but I'm just at base camp, and there's still so much work to be done, and there's this urge to just wipe it all away. All the progress that I made here, as difficult as a time as it has been for me. There were good things that came of the time that I spent in this city, and it's important to remember that. And so, I just had the urge to, traditional journaling has never been effective for me. I think that's because I feel such a real need to see my emotions concretely. I want to yell when I'm angry, even though I often don't. And then because I don't, it doesn't feel like it's really happening, if that makes sense. So essentially, I had the urge to make this video, and I was pretty nervous about it, and I was trying to write up a little piece about what I might say yesterday, and then I just decided to come up here today and just record it off the cuff, just because I wasn't sure I would do it otherwise, and I kind of felt like I wanted to. So this is me putting into action, and I would like to make even just a short daily video. I don't know, who knows if people will even see this video. That's the plan at this point. I want to note that I'm hoping that people will might see this and just say, like, hey, that, like, I really resonate with this, and this is something I'm going through too, and that, you know, would just be my hope. It's my own personal, you know, extension of myself that will help me, but you know, perhaps some other people will find something valuable in it too, you know, as we go on this journey, and I would love to have, you know, people on the journey with me. It can be a lonely world out there, as I've you know, that's an issue I've often come across. I do want to note that, you know, although I've been depressed, it has never been, you know, the type that's, you know, self-harm. I've never had those kind of thoughts. And, you know, I think that's maybe important to emphasize, that, you know, this is not going to be some, you know, journey to my end. This is a very, you know, hopeful project. And, you know, as I said before, I'm at base camp, and I plan on getting up this mountain. You know, you might get rebuffed, you know, many times. You know, people who hike Everest, you get a couple shots of the mountain. Sometimes the weather just isn't in your favor. And, you know, I'm going to do what I can, and, you know, hopefully, you know, this place is somewhere that I can go to kind of, you know, talk about what I've been through and just how I'm feeling, and just, you know, serve that function. There's potential too, you know, for more to come from this thing that I'm making. You know, I make music, but I've almost never released any for, you know, various reasons we might go into later. But there's, you know, there's potential for that. There's I love talking about art, film, and you know, we might have some of those type of videos. Who's to say? Again, you might never even see this video, but I hope that you do. And to anyone watching, thank you, and I hope to be seeing you soon.